So the national championship game delivers the lowest rating since 2004, and that was USC Oklahoma. And I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that too. Like, why do you think that happened? Matt, I'll start with you first, and what your opinion is on that.
Well, I would imagine it probably has something to do with the fact that people thought Bama was going to roll away with it, which they did. I think that we've seen both. Well, we've definitely seen Bama over and over and over and over again in the CFP final. I think maybe that's probably a little bit of fatigue from other parts of the country. I'm sure that it was the top rated thing in Alabama, probably the top rated thing in the rest of the South as well. But I would imagine it's probably a little bit of that, and the fact that I think most people were like, they're going to blow this thing out of the water, which is what they did. So.
Right. Well, it was definitely the most watched thing on Monday night, but in measuring up to other national championships. Jesse, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree. I'm a Bama fan. People tell me all the time how much
I was
going to
say, you're not going to say why people aren't watching your team. You're just kind of like
all the time. That's all I hear is like, I'm not going to watch that. Like, Bama's going to run away with it, or I'm tired of seeing Bama in it. And I think Ohio State's really similar too. You look at the Big Ten, nobody's like, yeah, I'm a Northwestern fan or I'm an Iowa fan, but I'm okay with Ohio State. Everybody,
right.
These are very polarizing programs.
Mm-hmm.
People either love them or they hate them. And so if you're not in the love category, which is a few people, you're in the hate category, you don't want to watch it. It's a late game on the East Coast, an 8:00 game. So you're going to lose viewers. I'm pretty sure if I was looking at my group, like Snapchat, I think The Bachelor was on last night. So that might have taken people away. I think that's still on. I don't know.
Oh, man.
But I think it's a mixture of that. And then also, I think, like we've said all season, this season has an asterisk next to it. People, I don't feel like got as much into football this season as they do in previous seasons, because you couldn't go out with your friends. You couldn't be at a bar. You couldn't doing stuff. So I don't feel like everyone was as invested.
True. Yeah. Yeah. I don't honestly know what to attribute it to other than just, like we said, fatigue, seeing Bama, and not, like I said, not just Bama, but truthfully, we see Ohio State in the playoff a lot. And so it's just kind of like, one of those deals where I think everybody's just like, hey, we've seen these teams so much, and like you said, it's not a huge investment this year, or not as big of an investment as it is in normal years. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, we watched it. It wasn't any different in my house, but interesting stat there. So